there's a lot going on with brake pads and brakes in general in our category at the moment. So I thought I'd take you in and talk to you a little bit about what we've got going on. So we get pretty much one set of pads for the majority of the races to use for the whole weekend. So when we get a pad, and if you come in a little bit closer, Rach, you can see we send them off and we get them bedded. So what that means is they put them in a machine, they run the brakes hard, and you can see the temperature is starting to find its way down the pad. And that puts a glaze on it, a face on it. And so that is what you do with a brake pad. So when you get on them, they work straight away and they don't have that moment when they need heat running through them. The pad gets faded and you're bedding it in. So we don't have any time for bedding process at a race meeting. So we give this to a guy and he beds it on a machine. So the minute they put them in a car, they work perfectly. So this is a used set here. Now, if we come in close and you have a look, you mightn't think that that has got a lot of wear on it, but we would use these pads again for a ride day or something like that, but you wouldn't use them for a race. You want as much material on them as you can because you want a firm pedal when you get onto it. You want it to stop, but have a look at the heat, how much deeper it's coming to the pad. So this has been through obviously a race meeting and you can see it moves that heat down into the pad, and obviously the outside looks the same. It's a little more distorted and a little more worn, but fundamentally same sort of thing. Now, with these brake pads, we've had trouble with them falling apart and different things happening to them. And so what they've done is they've gone to a different duct. So at the back of the brake disc on the front, their front pads, you can see where they've opened it up. So this is what last year's looked like, and you see it's small and narrow. And this is what this year has looked like, because the theory is we're having trouble with the pads because they're not cool enough. So they've put like a kangaroo type duct in there, opened that up significantly. We're not allowed to have our own brake ducting. We have to have them open for the race. We can only put ducting and cover it up if Supercars give us permission to, and then the whole field has to do the same thing. So there's a lot still going on trying to get the brakes sorted out. And that's one of the reasons why you're seeing a bit of brake locking and people on the radio talking about brakes, but there's not a lot you can do. What you've got is pretty much what you have to race with. The only thing you can do is adjust the brake from the front to the rear of the car with a little knob inside. But other than that, what you see is what you get.